Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Fabrice Lundamo. I am a man, so Mr. Fabrice Lundamo. I am in the UK, Great Britain, England, London City, borough of Sadak, in Borough and Bankside. I live in flat number 16, Geoffrey House, which is in Pardon Street. The postcode is SE14DW. I'd like to let you know that the current time is 18 past 20 or 6:20 p.m. The weather temperature right now is 27 degrees Celsius. And the full date is Friday the 20th of June 2025. Basically, I'm making this video just to tell my people around the world, and everybody will be interesting, or everybody will come across this video of mine, either by trust or by coincidence, or I don't know, in whatever way. I don't smoke drugs, I don't drink alcohol. My baddest habit perhaps is I smoke a cigarette. And I was at home. I still go few cigarettes, but because I'm not willing to go out anywhere this weekend or wherever. I wanted to buy more cigarettes so I can have cigarettes at home. But on my London Metro Credit Union, I think I've got about £28 on my saving or something like that. And on my NatWest account, I think I got about £29, something like that. I just check it now, and that is what it is. Even though I cannot tell you the pennies and stuff like that, but I got less than £30 on my London Mutual Credit Union account, and I got less than £30 on my NatWest account. And my NatWest account recently, when it came and the contactless was working, I was not even aware of it, because usually they say you have to go use the cash machine to activate your card or something like that. But me personally, last couple of days ago, I went to Tesco in Borough High Street, and I had cash as well. But I said, do you pay back? Can you accept contactless? The woman there said yes. And I touched my contactless, and it was working. And so today I went outside. I said, if it worked, I'll be able to use my contactless on the same account, bank card. And I went to this Borough High Street, Sainsbury, called J or something like that. The Borough High Street, next to where the free naked people play music. They use music instrument. They're climbing above the building, the blue one. That's Sainsbury there. I went there. For those who live in Sadak, and those who live in Borough and Bankside, those who live in Tower Garden, London Bridge, all around this area, Elephant Castle, people who knows London can understand where I'm talking about. Now, I wanted to buy cigarettes. My intention was to buy 2 cigarettes. And my intention was, because I had, I think, less than £15 in cash, I said, I'm going to buy only 2 boxes of cigarettes, and I'm going to pay one with my contactless card, and one, I don't mind using the cash. One thing I can do, as I could have done, I could have transferred money from my London Mutual Credit Union to my NatWest account, and I can buy both 2 packs of cigarettes using my NatWest account. But my intention personally wasn't that. I intended to use NatWest account, the bank card, or contactless, with one picture of box of cigarettes, Sovereign Blue Super King. And I will buy another cigarette, or perhaps the same type of cigarette, same cigarette name, or maybe different cigarette name, with my cash. That was my intention. Now, I went in there, and there is one person on the till, saving a lady who was there. And the lady was buying her stuff, you know what I mean? She had a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Let's just say. Now, I choose personally to look around, and I see another walker of that Sainsbury right behind me, you know what I mean? And I think he was putting some code on the self-serve machine. Now, I asked this person, I said, you see the lady in front of me? She has quite a few things, and the man is saving him. Now, do you work here? Can you assist me? So, of course, I just want to buy 2 cigarettes. If you can assist me on the overkill, I'll buy my two boxes of cigarettes and I'm going to walk away. He said, no, only one person saving on the till. But I already asked that person, do you take contactless? He said, yes. No, he's saving the lady, the lady's buying too much things. But this one said, only him that's saving the lady is available to serve every single customer. Now, I said, no problem. I'm going to wait until the lady finished being served by the man who agreed that contactless is working in the shop there. Now, this man, Asian man, is Asian man. Not Asian, Chinese or Japanese, you know what I mean? But Asian man, it could be Malaysia country or Bangladesh or Indian or Pakistan, Afghanistan. But Asian woman with black hair. Sorry, Asian man with a black hair. Now, he said to me, no, the only Asian man who looks to be like Chinese as well, or Filipino, or Malaysia, you know what I mean? Both of them are Asian, but they're the same Asian people from the continent Asian, but they're not the same people because one is a bit lighter. I think it's from the side of China or Malaysia or Philippines. I'm just guessing, you know what I mean, according to people we see daily. And the other one, I think, is from, as I said, the Indian, you know what I mean? So one is a bit lighter, one is a bit blacker. But the one who's saving the woman is a bit lighter. And I asked him, do you take contactless? He said, yes. And but because he's saving the woman who's buying quite a lot of stuff, and I'm thinking, I'm just buying 2 cigarettes. So if I see this man here who's a bit darker, I can ask him if he can serve me and I'll walk away. You know what I mean? But he said to me, no, only him is going to serve. So I stood there. Now, this man came back to the till. Now, he's available to serve me. It's all right, no problem. Let me come to you now, you're going to serve me. No, can I have a Southern Blue Super King? He gave me a Southern Blue Super King. There was a juice or alcohol. Not juice, alcohol. There was an alcohol. Some bottle, I think if it's a wine or champagne, I don't know. You know, but there was a bottle of a juice or of alcohol, not juice, because you know juice is not alcoholic. But that thing I think is alcoholic. Maybe it could be wine, less alcohol, whatever. Anyway, I don't give a damn. But there was a bottle of drink there. Now, he asked me, is this yours? But I already seen it there. And me, as he knows, or he should know that, or if he didn't know that, you know what I mean? I don't know. Whatever, I don't know. But I didn't answer him, you know what I mean? Because me, when he came to the till, I just said, can I have a Southern Blue Super King, please? No, he gave me a Southern Blue Super King and asking me or asking the other guy who was there. I don't know, he was talking about that juice, that drink that was there. No, anyway, now, he gave me the box of cigarettes. He didn't give me the box of cigarettes, he scanned the box of cigarettes. Now, me, I get my card for my wallet to use the contactless. Now, contactless is not working. Now, I just spend the cash that I had. I had £1, 1 note of £10, and 2 coins of £2. So 2 makes it £4. You know what I mean? 2 coins each, £2 each £2. So £2 coins and £2 coins plus 1 note of £10. So I gave him that. So I came back home with only 1 cigarette. But you see, this injustice is not a joke. See, this injustice is based on hatred. It's based on hatred on certain people using the system, on the system itself, on the company, or I don't know, regardless. But before even I've been served, there was another white man who came there while I was waiting on the queue while the Asian man is serving the mixed race, light skinny, mixed race woman that was charging quite a few things. There was a white man who came as well, and I let him know that me too, I'm on the queue waiting for this lady to be served. And I think he didn't buy nothing. He asked the person who was serving question and he walked away. You know what I mean? But me, you know what I mean? As I explained to you, I stood there and I realized this woman's buying quite a lot. And luckily I saw that man behind me, you know what I'm thinking, oh, if you work here, it's good, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so serve me. But now the contactless is not working. So I just end up buying 1 cigarette. And I come outside, you know what I mean? I said I'm gonna make this video. Even the man who asked the question to the guy who was serving the ladies that was charging quite a few stuff, a lot of stuff, many stuff. You understand? I saw him outside as well. So as I'm making this video, to him as well, if he gonna come across, because I mentioned my YouTube account, Fabrice Lundamo at SK Belge, which is spelled as Fabrice with a space, because that's my first name. My last name is Lundamo. So it's not togetherness, you know what I mean? So and the at and the letter S and the letter K dash over Belge as Belgium, you know what I mean? Belge, Belge. You understand? So I say that outside the shop, and I think the man who entered, who wanted to be on the queue, also asked that man a question. Now, the purpose of this video to me is what? It's basically, you see this kind of hatred, or this kind of trickery, or this kind of joke. Basically, certain people, they want people to be on some mood of stress. They're looking for problem. You understand? So they do these kind of things. Because you see, they're thinking I should not be successful, or be able to achieve my intention on what how I'm living my life and what I want to do. But they don't know my thinking, but they can guess. Because those who know, those people who think they're undercovers, or those snitch, whistleblower, those weird windy, those people, criminal, all these negativists, all these people that do this kind of trickery. So, thinking, or I don't know if they're guessing, like if I buy one pack of cigarettes, I can get stressed, and I'll be insulting people, overreact or anything like that. But that's not the case. But the case is, to me, is the system supposed to be working correctly. Because how do you think I should feel if I went to Tate School on the same road, Borough High Street, and there was a man there, but as soon as I entered there, the man, I don't know if his shift was finished, or I don't know if he didn't want to serve me or whatever, but there was a young lady, a woman, a white woman that came to the till, and she's the woman that I asked, do you contactless work? And she said yes, and I use my contactless. And I come here, I do online banking. I say, yeah, I spend exactly what I could charge there, my contactless. No, my intention today was the same, to spend using my contactless on that Sainsbury in Borough High Street. I think it's code J or something. It's next to the three guys climbing, two giving face to the building, one facing outside the building. You know what I mean? Facing the road. You understand? That building there. But after that, you know what I mean? If you come from Borough Tube Station, you're going down to like London Bridge. Yeah? Now, it's the same space on your left, next to KFC. KFC, that building with the naked three guys. You know what I mean? And I think it's just there. But now, you see in that same space there, there's a cash machine there. Last time also, I was on that cash machine there. I was about to withdraw money, £30. Now I put my cards in there. I made a video about that. You know what I mean? If you check all my video, you'll be able to see that video. If you're willing, because this is not an imposition. Now, I went to that cash machine recently, not long ago, and I think it was maybe less than 2 months or 2 months by now. I don't know. You know what I mean? I forgot about that. But this year, a couple months ago, I went to the cash machine and I put my card in there. I put my London Metro Credit Union card there. I had money, which I'm aware of it, because I do online banking. You understand? I'm aware of it. Back in the days, London Metro Credit Union, it used to be able to, when I spend, if I buy something with my card, or I withdraw money, or you know what I mean, or I buy online or anything, I get text instantly telling me about my pre-charge and you know what I mean, how my money's been spent and all that, and where I spend it. But I think that service has been stopped. You understand? But either way, I'm always aware of my money, because I'm not that billionaire or trillionaire, or I got unaccounted money in saving or in some way. I'm just a man, you know what I mean, with a little change here, the government assists me, you know what I mean, some people transfer money to my bank account, or you know what I mean, or you know what I mean, I don't have much. So I know constantly how much I use. Even though certain people, recently I heard someone steal £1 in each person's bank account. You know what I mean? You're thief. You got more money and the thiefing £1 a year. You're not gonna be able perhaps to see that. Yeah, you understand, bro. Me too, I can be a victim of it. You understand? You understand? But I went to that cash machine there and I put my cards there to get for e-bank, and I put the pin and I press the transaction amount. Now, the machine start rolling. I can hear the machine rolling like it's counting change to give to me, to release so I can have it. But what happened? The machine did not give me money. As I'm looking at it, you know what I mean? Now, wait there to get my cash and my card. Now, the card comes out. Usually, I grew up in this country. When you put the card, you tap the pin, you press the amount you want to withdraw, and the system accepts that. The machine release the card. So when you release the card, you know, I am getting my cash. Now I get the card, wait for the cash is not coming. Now I'm paying attention to the machine to see what is happening with the machine. And then it was full of people passing behind me. And I didn't get my knock. And then instantly the machine shut down. No, nothing, no written was there. The machine, it was like broken, nothing. It's like it's not working. Listen, but you see that. See all this bunch of people was passing behind me. I could have been killed behind me by someone who disliked me. I could have lost my phone because my other phone was on both of my phone anyway was on my pocket. I had my wallet. Luckily, he's got a chain. You know what I'm saying? I had my wallet. I put my wallet there to put the card, and pissed off that I was because of that stupid incident. I even dropped certain papers, you know, off my wallet on the pavement. People stepping on it, you know what I mean? So you see these kind of things. I know. We live in the world that not everything is perfect, but certain things you expect it to be correct as usual. Because you see, I withdraw money in the cash machine. Some cash machine, when it does not have money, you understand what it does. I've seen it. You put the card in there, you tap in there, it tells you there's no money in this cash machine. So you don't need even to go for, you know what I mean, to wait for any money or wherever. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? Or if it's not working, as you see, it's not working. It's not working. You don't need to use it. But when you put it's working and you put your card in there and you tap the pin and you expect the money to come and the machine release the card and you waiting for the money to come and the money doesn't come and the machine went off without you having your money. And then you paying attention to your money, there is bunch of people behind you when you got your telephone there, when you're unable to see because we don't have back eye on our head. You understand? You understand all these things I'm telling you? I'm telling you. Plus, it's on the main road. Cars are passing, bikes are passing, everything is passing. 80s. Last time I was in Long Lane. Some woman, disturbing me while I'm trying to cross the road. Thinking because I love women so much, I'll be paying my attention to her looks. I don't know from front or from behind or from head or from toes, side to side. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I was next to this woman. But now, this dumb guy gave us the road. You understand? Gave us the way to pass. Stop and let us pass. No, this guy gave us the way. But this dumb guy, you know what you're saying? He's passing on the, what they call it, shoulder lane. Fast speed. I was almost killed there because of this dumb guy. This dumb guy think I don't know him. He lives over here. He's fast, he's ugly, he's an ugly guy. So I see him there. He used to sell drugs. Now recently I be cursing people about drugs because me too I used to smoke drugs. And drugs messed my life. Now when I say that, I feel this guy dislike me because he's a drug dealer. What kind of drugs do you think I'm talking about? Anyway, you understand? No, this guy. I know him. You understand? I know him. He's not gonna deny that. I know him. You know why I call him a drug dealer? Because can't you see they gave us the way and you rush it? What are you rushing for? You sell drugs. Did they tell your sister or your brother or your auntie or your uncle or your grandma or your granddad or your brother, whoever, your friends or whatever, is in a position of dying? How do you think the police that they called you rushing like that? You know, where you going? You going to sell drugs or you going to the hospital? Is a woman giving birth today? That's why you rushing. What's happening? That's what I want to know. No, he almost killed me. And you see the other woman. The other woman. Now, you see this woman. Now, if this woman that was with me, now, because this woman, if she didn't pay attention, then this woman crossed the same way I was crossing. And if she was not aware of this man, he could have died. Me too, I was aware of that man as well. You know what I mean? But I just saw him like, who's this man? Can't you see that the people stopping there? Because there's no way to go on this way. Because there's traffic there. Now this man understands there's traffic there. I don't need to travel fast. I better let these people cross their road. No, you coming from the shoulder, you know what I mean? The shoulder lane, you're speeding like you lost your mind, like you're a drug dealer who's the cold to go sell drugs. Like you have a woman in your car that's going to give birth, regardless of your excuses. No, regardless of your excuses, your important excuses according to you. Now, if you think you can kill somebody, what is the importance of your cause now? If someone else die, you understand what I'm trying to say? No, you have to be careful. Certain peoples, you understand? Certain peoples. When you see these kind of things is happening, you just know that we live in a society where it has mental people. Not mental, because me too, sometimes I suffer from mental illness. I am a mental illness because of these kind of things. I want to withdraw my money. The machine, I put the pin, the machine doesn't want to release the money. You understand? While it released the card, and I ended up, my wallet getting dropped, papers across the road, people stepping on it, bunch of people behind me, people. You know what I'm saying to me? You know what I'm saying to you? What I'm trying to say to you? That's mental sickness. But certain people, fool. No. Me, personally, as you see me, I went my way to grab my cigarette. No. The contactless over there did work. So what makes it not work to this guy? To this Sainsbury, you see, the new Sainsbury. What makes it not to be work to work? No, to this guy who served me. When I asked this guy, the woman is busy. No, the man serving the woman is busy. The woman is buying so much. No, you work here. So if I ask you, can you serve me, I impose you or I disrespect you. No, I don't do that. I ask you, do you work here? Because if you work here, if you're available to serve a customer, serve me, let me go my way. You understand? But he said, proudly, only this guy there, you know what I mean? The only guy there is serving. So, oh, no problem. I can wait. But I just told you available as well, you know what I mean? Because I need a cigarette. You know what I mean? If you're available, so you can just give me the cigarette, I pay you money, I go my way. But you're not available, it's not a problem. I'm going to wait for this guy. And this guy said to me the contactless is working. You understand? Now, what do you think I think now? So what do you think I do think? I do think what? So this guy think the contactless is working, but this one said, I'm not going to make the contactless work. Or this guy who said the contactless is working, not because he think I'm useless, you serve him, but let the contactless not work. See, you see all these things? So, you see when I'm talking like this, now, this kind of situation, you see what happens is, either I have to insult the company, either the workers, or either I have to insult the man who came to speak to the guy serving the woman. So what's that? Mental sickness. I become mental, I become sick. Because I have to try to find the answer. Why it came to this? What is this? What just happened here? So I'm gonna start losing my mind, to start thinking. Anyway, I was already on the queue. You see, but this woman has got too much. Either I wait. Could this still happen? Is this happen because I didn't want to wait behind that woman? Is this happen because I asked this guy if he's available to serve me? Or is this happen because this guy that said contactless is working, tell this man not to make it work for me? Or did I think this man who was not available to serve me now become available to serve me and ended up insulting me? So what should I think? Or should I have an A3 business now because he's Asian, me I'm black, and I say this person doesn't like me and I do not like him? Or should I have an A3 because of the over Asian who's a bit lighter, who looks like Chinese, Japanese, Philippine, Malaysia? I'm not. This is not an insult here because me too. You can say that boy who looks like that man who looks black, like an African or like a Caribbean. It is normal. You understand? It is not an insult. It is normal. You look Asian. I look black. I look black, and I look black. But we have black Caribbean and black African. You know what I mean? You could be black American as well. You understand? So when you say this boy that look black or this man that look black, you know what I mean? You can say this man, if you know me, you can say this man that look black like an African, this man that look black like a Caribbean, this man that look black like a black American. You understand what I'm saying? Same as me, I can say this man that look white like a European, this man that look white like American white, this man that look white like a Australian white person. You understand? Or this man that look Asian. And Asian, way we say, the same as I say, black African, black Caribbean, and black American. You understand? But in America, they go black African and black Caribbean. You understand? And those who born in there, they say I'm black American. You understand? The same as when I say Asian, you know what I mean? There is Asia. Asia is big. Asia is big, but a China man is not the same as a Bangladesh man. You understand? But they're both Asian. You understand? It's the same as when you say black. I am black, but I'm not the same as black Caribbean because I'm black African. He's a black Caribbean. I'm not the same as black American because I'm not an American. I am a black African. That's it. And I'm not the same as black British because I'm not black. I wasn't born in Britain. I'm not black Britain, black British. You understand? I can become black British if I want citizenship, which I am already black British. 21 years in this country. You understand? Some people come yesterday, 5 years down the line, I see them with British passport. Me, I've been here 21 years. I grew up in this country. I spent more the age that I am, I spend most of it in this country. Most of it, of my age. I grew up in this country. I become a man in this country. You understand? Now, so who should I blame? No, when I talk, you think I talk for fun. I'm just making love. I just trying to brag like some British boy say, he's bragging. No, this kind of stupidness is useless. And this kind of stupidness is something, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not such a thing that you think I'm talking for vent. I'm talking for a joke. I'm talking to brag. I'm talking to get recognition. Or I'm talking because someone's paying me to be doing this kind of nonsense. You understand? But the truth is, this kind of situation, it has to be told. It has to be witnessed. Someone has to see this kind of thing. Someone has to look up to this kind of thing. Look down to this kind of things. Look on this kind of things. Understand? Visualize or even trying to understand it spiritually, mentally. You know what I mean? Order. You know what I say to you? It's nonsense. So certain people can to live people live happy life, but certain peoples they don't like this kind of things. Well, someone who created a system, he created a system to stress people. Someone who's working is working in a company just to stress people. You understand? Because you didn't steal from me. I came in my home now, even though I touched the contactless, but I thought maybe you're joking, maybe you're gonna say no, the money's been withdrawn or whatever. But I just log in on my account. The money didn't go nowhere. So, either you didn't press the contactless option on your screen, and me, I'm thinking it's time to pay, and I touch the card, it's not going to do nothing. So I'm not stupid. Or either you're thinking, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say to you. Or so you should try to say to you. No, you see, as I'm talking like this, someone Asian, because I'm mentioning the guy who served me is Asian, he might think, he might go behind some nonsense thinking I'm insulting the Asian man. No, even the Asian man, even the company, even whoever done this kind of things, you must be stupid. You know what I'm trying to say to you? You must be crazy. You must have hatred in you. You must be dumb. You must be mentally sick. A fool. You know what I'm trying to say to you? You know what I'm trying to say to you, all. Because, you see, recently, not long ago, less than a month ago, this contactless business worked in Tisco. On the same road at Borough High Street, next to London Bridge. It did work. It did work. Now, when I have cash, it did work. But when I don't have no cash in my pockets, as much as I should have, it doesn't work. So who am I? I'm stupid. No, you see this kind of video when I make this kind of videos. I'm not the only one. Certain people making this kind of video as well for different subjects. You understand? But this is how it's supposed to be done. You understand? This is not overweight. This is the only way it can be done. Because another way is going to be very, very, very something very. I don't know how to qualify that, or how to brand that, how to name that, or how to explain about that. You understand? And anybody who's going to say that, oh, this boy is messing up the system, is snitching, is whistleblower, fuck you. You should fuck off. Your small mind thinking. This is a true story that it doesn't make sense to not understand it. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? No, you see, I got one long white hair bob on my chin. You see this? A young man that I am. I always start having white hair. Now these grown-up people, 60, 70, they don't have white hair. They're jealous of me. You know what I'm trying to say to you? It's what I got a few white hair, but this one I let it be long. Even today when I trim, when I shape up and all that, you know what I mean? I managed to take care of this. I don't want it to be to cut off, unless it cuts off naturally. You know what I mean? Because me, I am the bloodline of my great was white, my great was black. You know what I mean? So when I see white in me, like that, I'm wearing white vest under summertime to feel fresh, relax, and all that. You know what I mean? So it's good. And I made a song. What is so special today as well? After this incident, you know what I mean? I would say, let me just sing on the road there, you know, because I see such a pretty woman. I see women. Me, I love women. So let me just make an inspirational song. I made an inspirational song about women, and it ended up exactly by the church. The sun, this sun you see. I don't know if you can see. The sun is beaming there. You see the sun is light. The sun is shining over there. So by the church, he was exactly facing the church, and me, I was just by the church. And you know what I mean? And the sun finished there. And I bow on the sun. Now when I say I bow on the sun, there's one of these flowers just full there. It's white as well. I don't know if you can see that. See where my finger is showing you that exactly where I stood, you know, where I'm standing. You see, in front of me. You see this that falls here. This one here. From where I haven't moved my leg, I haven't making a movement apart from my hand. Now you see You see that flower there? Okay, can you see my finger? You see this one? Look, this one. It's falling. You see, it falls exactly on that small, little, little, little what? I don't know if it's a grass that dries. The yellow one. You see that the yellow one? But no, you see that flower that next to that yellow there, in between. Now you see, if you trace this line, you go straight. You make it straight line to the football pitch. You see it falls exactly where that dove earlier on, before I start making that video, it was a dove there. See this flower, I'm telling you, that fall in front of me here. No, if you trace it directly straight like this. Put it on my hand, showing today. It was a dove. When I went to this cigarette buying business I'm talking about, when I come back to my house, I hope in this video where I am now. No, see what happened? There was a dove there, on directly straight line from this flower dropping. There. There's a dove there. And this dove fly. And this dove fly this way. Something. I don't want to talk about that anymore. But hopefully, people who watch this video, people who can come across this video, people who search to see this video, people who will be shared this video, or people who share this video, is me, Mr. Fabrice Lundamo, CPSK Belge POP. Someone stole my name. You see, when I gave the code, I changed my name to SK Belge. Many people become SK because I explained that. I said SK Belge, to me, it means my ancestors who are the Simo Kimbangu blood, the Nyanga, the Congo tribe, the Nyanga, the Besingombe, the Ndibu, the Tando, all these Congo people. Yeah? But my great granddad, bloodline. You know what I mean? Our church, the only black prophet on earth, Simo Kimbangu. You know what I mean? SK. Simo Kimbangu. Kimbangiste, if you do on the reverse side, it's Kimbangiste. And the Belge is for my great granddad. Because my granddad was saying that his dad was Belge. Belgian people. No. I put that together, that's why I said SK Belge. And I got that from certain people's inspiration. Now, I think I was listening to a song or something, I heard something in that song, and me myself, I said, yes, me now I'm SK Belge. And I explained that SK Belge. You see the bloodline of mine, of my great grandparents, either from the Congo side or either from the Belgium side. That's why you made SK Belge. But some people as well, if you go blood that is mixed from different culture, you can become somebody on that subject, putting together and making a name. Now, for those people, because I'm black, African, and I'm from the SK society, so somebody from the SK society who marries someone from perhaps not Belgium, perhaps England, you can become SK England. Or you can even say England SK. It doesn't matter. You know, I gave that for me already. But it is me. My new name nowadays, I would like to be known as a man of nature. Man of nature. So everybody call me man of nature. I appreciate that. It's not my formal name. The government doesn't know me on that name. But because I'm not looking to change the name or to go through administration to make it known as my formal name or no. I'm just Fabrice Lundamo, shortly Fabrice Lundamo. As a man, Mr. Fabrice Lundamo. But name, you know what I mean? We brand ourselves day to day. Like you see, I got this bald head now. You know, it's not bald. It's just I just cut my hair, and I call it Kovum Kokoli. I brand it Kovum Kokoli. Kovo is when you bald, or when you cut your hair with razor or clip or anything. That is very, it's like there's no hair no more. You know what I mean? But this one, I call it kovum kokoli. But I'm not bald. I'm not naturally bald. I do have hair. You know, it goes. When it goes, I call it bushman. Because when my hair grows, usually I don't do nothing to it. I just shower. You know what I mean? Take care of it, but just use the towel. You know what I mean? Just dry the water. That's it. I don't even comb my hair. It's been many years I haven't combed my hair. Many years I don't comb my hair. So when it goes, you see like this one, it's cut to what I call kovum kokoli. But as it will be growing, I won't be doing nothing, not caring about it. Only sometimes I get the razor to make a clean line on my front head, you know what I mean, on the front of the hair. You know what I mean, just, they call it be shaper, but I just do it here. You know, or maybe I do it on the side ears. But the hair goes like a bush, that's why I call it bushman. But now, man of nature. Man of nature basically is what? I am the only one who threw bird, who released the bird. But when I say throw a bird, because I had a bird on my hand and I threw it like someone threw something vertically. And there was a no live bird. And another bird was passing by and catch the bird. In air, in space. So mine fly above, one above, drop down or get down and catch the one. So there's a connection of bird coming from below to above or below to the top. And there's one from above coming down, or there's one from top dropping down. And there's a connection on air. So that is something natural. The nature of me as a human being, the nature of the bird as an animal, and the connection in space. The space that everybody benefit. This empty space, you see this empty space that you cannot get hold of it. You know what I mean? So the connection up and above. I'm not going to tell you. I did measure that from how higher the bird fly or how deep down the overbird come to make that connection in air. But it happened in air. You understand? And for that, I call myself man of nature. It's a brand new name of mine, man of nature. I'm man of nature. I'm not man of nature because when my hair grows like a bushman, I become a man of nature. Or because I live in Taba garden, you think because I live in the garden, I'm a bushman, I'm a nature man. Or because I feed this dove, or nothing like that. But it's basically because I was lucky enough to have a bird in my hand, a live bird, a chick bird. And I said, I'm going to release this bird and let this bird fly, go freely, because I don't want to slave the bird, I don't want to pet this bird. After I spend time with this chick bird, who falls without a parent, who ended up next to me, who I had, who I claimed it belonged to me, and I feed the bird bread, and I gave the bird water to drink. And I said, now I'm going to release this bird to go freely and live his life. And I mentioned that. And I let this bird fly. These people, I was a toddler, I was a young boy, living with parents in the house of my granddad. You know what I mean? So this is a true story. It happens in a road called Sanda. In the house number called 56. Number's 56. Now remember, back home where I came from, it's not like in England where we live in a block, in a estate. No, over there it's like a villa. You understand? So in a villa number 56. You understand? Where I lived, where I was as a toddler, as a young boy. And I had a young chick bird. And I said, I'm going to fold this bird, release this bird. After feeding this bird, give this bird something to drink. You know what I mean? And this bird, I don't want it to be my pet. I don't want to kill it. I don't want to eat it. I don't want to do nothing with it. But I think I fed up with this bird. My time with this bird is finished. I'm gonna let this bed freely go, live his life somewhere if he can live, or if he can die, or whatever is gonna happen to this bed. But it's not gonna be in my hand no more. Like a post to Pilato said, take this Jesus Christ guy to Herod. Now me, I said, I'm gonna release this bed. I don't want it with me. But I released the bird, and another bird catch the bird, grab the bird, take care of the bird, welcome the bird. I can use many words to describe this. I love it when I talk about this because to me it's something very exciting in my life. And as someone who sometimes read books and watch documentary and listen to adults, you know what I mean, listen to story, read scripture, things like that, I never heard or never seen anybody done that, or anybody spoke about this kind of things that they achieved doing these kind of things. I'm the only one, the one and only Fabrice Lundamo. See this plate here. This is my code to be proud of my ancestors, myself, and to gain visa to come to this country and to live in this country and to be here right now in my flat, to be talking to you on this video, to explaining to you these kind of things, to telling you this story about the bird. So I share something very wonderful to whoever who's gonna watch this video, who's gonna be told of this video of what I say, or how they view me. This Tommy Hilfiger glasses. Let me take it off so the people can see my face clearly. This Tommy Hilfiger glasses with this Panasonic headphone. Now, something I would like to say about with this vest, I bought it from a company called Shane. With this belt, I bought it from a company, I think a company called Lamland. It's in Devon, Cheshire. With this jean button, I bought it from Secret Cell. With these socks, Calvin Klein. I bought it, I think, from Lily White. With these trainers, Calvin Klein. I bought it from House of Fraser. Unfortunately, I can't tell you about the smell of my perfume. You can't see that, but I can tell you. It's a Mobuse Discovery. I bought it from a company called O Beauty. The box inside is Calvin Klein. It's Calvin Klein. The box inside is Calvin Klein. The wallet is from the same company with this belt. The wallet is from the same company with this belt. It's from the same company. Perhaps it's not from the same company, but me, I bought this from the same company, Lamland. What else should I say? The ring, this ring, I bought it from someone in Ukraine. What's the name of this company? I think the guy is called Alex. I forgot the name of this company. Yeah, this one I bought it from a company I think it's called Craft UK or Craft Software UK. This one, this Eagle. They say it's Eagle. Go from there. Last more thing I would like to say, as I mentioned, the belt. This belt you see today. One day, I think this one that I'm wearing, I think it's this one or the next one, because my belt is always this Milano belt. I buy it from a company called Lamland. But last time I think I had a problem of I can't remember what it was, or either I bought long short one, they said the long one or something. I called the lady, I called the company, and I phoned in one lady. You know what I mean? And that lady, yeah, they said managed to solve the problem. So I like I like this belt. This is my belt, you know. Milan. So every time when you see me, you think I'm wearing Milan, or you think it's the same belt. This man, me, are stuck with the same belt. No, it's the same brand, but it's not the same belt. Like I'm wearing this one, I got one more that I wear sometimes. That one is a bit shorter than this. Then I got one more that is brand new. I never wore it. It's there as well. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And I got another one as a different brand and all that. But nowadays I stuck to this brand. So when you see me wearing this belt, don't think it's the same one. You know what I mean? It's the same name, perhaps, but it's not the same belt I wear. That's all I wanted to mention. Sometimes, you know, when I see something I like, I constantly buy it. At least 2 figure you see me wear it. I bought 2 of it, but one of it I just recently, it was a bit damaged and I just threw it, you know what I mean? I wore it for so long anyway. But I was about to buy another one, but I realized, let me just keep this one, you know what I mean? So me, when I see things that I like, I buy it constantly. I forgot to tell you about this hat. Kengo, as they say Kengo. But me as a Frenchman, I call it Kangol. It's black and white. Me, I'm the descendant of black and white ancestor. So every time when you see me wearing black and white, you have to understand. It's in their memories as well. You understand? Have a happy weekend, everybody. You see this kind of long video when I do this kind of long video like this. Sometimes I do it to please certain people who are bored. But if you're lucky enough to have many megabytes, gigabytes, you know what I mean? Internet is not a problem with you, and you're bored at home. You can use this kind of video of mine and you watching it, you know what I mean? You be inspired. Because me, I talk inspirational business. But it's not because I talk inspirational business, because I'm not a talkative person. Me, I'm a person who like to meditate, who like calm, tranquility, peace. Or sometimes I just wonder about myself. Or sometimes if I want to please myself, I play music, I sing. Or other than that, just sit down, watch TV. You understand? But it's not because for me to inspire other people, I have to go through this kind of nonsense like what happened now. You know what I mean? I could have 2 cigarette box, but now I have 1 cigarette box because the contactless that was working, that did work a couple of days ago in another company, Tisco, but not in Sainsbury, it's not working. Well, certain people might think this boy is crying for cigarettes. No, that's not the case. Because I used to smoke whiskey. No, sorry, I used to drink whiskey. I used to smoke drugs. You know what I mean? But I don't do that no more. So even smoking cigarettes for me, I can just say, from now on, I won't smoke cigarettes. So let me ask you a question. Between drinking whiskey and smoking drugs, sniffing cocaine, ashes and all that, and smoking a cigarette, I don't know if you can say cigarettes is harder to quit than those one. You understand? But I quit those one. Those people, some people call it hard stuff. Now I quit the hard stuff. What is a cigarette compared to those hard stuff that make you mentally sick, that make you buzzing, that make you living, I don't know, in dementia mode or I don't know what, you know what I mean? But cigarettes as well, you know what I'm saying? Toxic business, you know what I mean? But it's not about cigarettes that I have to make these kind of videos and to inspire people or to talk about nonsense or whatever you can think of, or however you can think of it. But when it's long like this, for those who get inspiration, for those who can be inspired, even for those who take it as humor, they call it humor, yeah? Humor, funny business, joke business. But it's not comedy. To me, it's not comedy, it's a reality. Because you see, when I mention people like this, if these people exist, so if even they themselves, if they can come across my video, they know I am talking the truth. This is exactly what happened. Regardless if it's them who cause it or if they can be on my side, or I don't give a damn. I don't really care. But it is the truth. It's not humor. It's not a funny business. It's not a joke. It's not I'm bragging. I'm looking for money, for success, or for anything. Or I'm stressed, or I'm moaning, or I'm yawning. Nothing like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But the truth is, it has to be. I like to live in a correct life and in a correct way, in the civilized society. You understand? When I see certain things don't work, some people can say to me that the Congolese, I'm Congolese, certain Congolese say, they said, if you do not like how things is going this way, create your own world. But nobody can create a world. We all live in the same world. The problem is, certain people need to fix up. And certain people need to stop bothering over people. Me, I'm a happy person with the little that I have. Yeah, but when I go through this stress that I consider nonsense, is bothering my happiness. And when I'm not happy, I have to moan, I have to complain, I have to be stressed, I have to insult, cast this, all this. And most importantly, I have to make this kind of video. So I wish you all happy weekend. Me, I'm at home. Usually Friday, TV is boring. Nothing to watch, you know what I mean? I'm not the type of people who I watch Netflix or Sky. I don't have a Sky at home as well. I just watch simple TV, free channel. Other than that, I go on YouTube or Facebook reading what people post and stuff like that. So me too, when I do this kind of video, so you too, if you live according to what I just said or your few things that much is you, so you can watch this long video as well, and you can, even one thing can inspire you. Even if my moaning, my yawning, my complaining, my explanation about the circumstance that happened doesn't bother you. But you know what I mean, you can get inspired. But as I told you, this flower which drop here, you know what I mean, it drop directly to where the dove was. You know what I mean? So, and you see the land direct that dropped this flower dropped the direct line. As I'm looking at it like this, is a horizontal line. You see this horizontal line? The dove that was on that point there, it done a C, and over there it done that horizontal line. So this line you see here, this line is also there. And you see, if you put this line this way and you make it this way, it makes 7. Now you see this 7. Earlier when I was standing here, this 7 I see here, it was done also over there. It was done this way. So basically what you see now, this is the shortest distance, and that's the longest distance. Right? Now, this is the longest distance and that is the shortest distance. So I am where? I am exactly outside my window looking on this spot. This is actually the principal tree, the principal root that lies behind my flat. On the temple, on the ideology of Akko Convener. Man of nature. Yeah. I love you, ladies. Don't forget today, Friday the 20th of June, 2025, I made a song about woman. On the road after buying the cigarettes, we were walking through long lane. It's not long lane. I don't know why today the long lane keep coming to me, because long lane is a road somewhere here. Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's not long lane. It's a Borough Ash Street. You know what I mean? The cigarettes are bought from Sainsbury. Borough Ash Street, I think it's J. And I walk from that Borough Ash Street, Sainsbury, to next to the church, St. George, next to Borough Tube Station. You understand? I made a song for you, little woman. So, send you a happy weekend. I love you, woman. You know what I mean? And you little man, you know what I mean? Don't think I'm talking about your woman. I don't care about your woman either way. I'm not your mbanda. You know what mbanda means? Mbanda means when you're a man, you got a woman who you're dealing with in a relationship. She's sleeping with another man or woman behind you. That person is your mbanda. You understand? But now, me personally, as you see, I say salute to some woman. No, some man who has their woman as wife or I don't know, they're in a relationship business or whatever. They might think I'm talking about their woman, they might disrespect me. We don't need to do that. Me, I'm just talking about I'm talking about woman in general. So if you don't want to include your woman in my business, it's not a problem. You understand? But to woman, feminine, send you happy weekend. That song that I made is especially for you. And this coincidence of this so-called me buying 2 cigarettes, having one, or this contactless is working, is not working, to me doesn't mean nothing. You see, what I saw, I seen it. What I seen, I saw it. You understand? This flower, you see, make this this horizontal line, the horizontal line that way the bed was, and the bed that left this horizontal point made the same C with the same horizontal line on this side. And to calculate this is 7, to see the 7 over there, you know what I mean? 7 plus 7 is 14. 1 plus 5, 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 is me. 5. Five. My first name starts with F. You see? You know me, Fabrice. F is V. V is P. P is S. What you wanna?